स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं हरिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सागणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते सप्तकांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी ऋषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Today I was asked to speak on the pastime of Ambarish Maharaj. In the ninth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, the fourth chapter, Srila Sukadeva Goswami describes the pastime of Ambarish Maharaj. Sukadeva Goswami glorifies Ambarish Maharaj, saying that Ambarisho Mahabhaga is Mahabhaga, the most fortunate, because though he was born in a Kshatriya family, and Durvasa is a great Brahmana, great Rishi, the Lord showed to the entire world, I love my devotee more than the yogis. And you see the greatness of my devotee, that in spite of the great danger in front of them, that they did not even pray to protect me. They are totally dependent on my decision, how to protect, whether to protect or not. In what way Krishna wants to protect, in that way, let Krishna protect me. So that is a greatness of great devotee. That is why Ambarisha has been described here as Mahabhaga. Mahabhaga, Saptadipavati Mahim. He ruled the entire planetary system consisting of 7 islands. And his whole planet is inexhaustible. He had inexhaustible wealth. Vibhavam cha atulam bhuvi cha atulam. Atulam means there is no comparison. And not only that, he had great power. Uh, but in spite of all these things, Vidwan Vaibhava Nirvanam Tamo Vishati Yat Puman. He considered that all the power and the wealth to be just worthless like a dream. Sarvam tat swapna samsutam. It's a dream. He thought, "Arey, what is all use of all these things?" Sometimes you see a dream that you are in a big bungalow, but you get up and you see that you are near a small 1 BHK or so. So it's actually not reality. So here, Ambarish Maharaj, in spite of he being such a great king, he had a huge kingdom, but still he just considered the entire opulence to be just a dream. Why? How was he able to do that? Because Vasudeve Bhagavati tad bhakteshu tad sadhushu prapto bhavan param vishram yenedam roshtravat smritam. Because of his devotion to Krishna, Vasudeve Bhagavati, and not only he has devotion to Krishna, he had great devotion to bhakteshu cha. He had great devotion to devotees. And because of this devotion to Krishna and devotion to devotees, he considered the whole world, all his wealth to be enedam roshtravat smritam. Roshtravat means as a small stone, nothing than a pebble. Like Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, that Samalushtrashma Kanchanaha. And Ambarish Maharaj's Vairagya was because of his bhakti to Krishna. Now comes how Ambarish Maharaj conducted his life. Very famous verses, all of you know these verses. Savaimana Krishna Padara Vindayor Vacham Vaikunta Gunanu Varnane Karo Hare Mandira Marjina Disho Sutim Sakarachyuta Satkatode Kundaningalaya Dirshane Drisho Tadvritya Gratra Swashanga Sangamam Ranam Chatatpada Saroja Sorbe Srimad Tulasyara Samchat Ado Hare Kshetra Padana Sarpane Shiro Shishikesh Padavi Vandane Kamdasyena tu kama kamaya itottamastoka dinashrayarati. So these three verses are very interesting verses because when the Bhagavad Gita, when the Chitta Prajna is being described, or how does a devotee control his senses, there one word comes, one as one who is matpara. One can control his senses or her senses only when one is matpara. Matpara means madbhakti prabhavena sarvendri vijaya sulabheti bhavaha iti matparaha. Means one can control the senses only by engaging the senses in Krishna's service. Without engaging oneself in Krishna's service, one's senses in Krishna's service, there is no way that you can actually control your senses. Control of senses happens only by engaging oneself in Krishna's service. So Ambarish Maharaj is a perfect devotee because he engaged all his senses in Krishna's service. He is a Matpara devotee of Krishna. So how did he do that? Savai mana Krishna padara vindayor. He engaged his mind in constantly thinking of Krishna. Vacham Sivaikunda Gunanu Vardhane. His tongue, Vacha, his words, in glorifying the qualities of Krishna. Karo, Harer, Bandira, Marjana, Dishu, using the hands in cleaning and other activities on serving Krishna. Shrutim Chakarachyuta Shatkatodaya. By engaging the ears in constantly hearing the different pastimes of Krishna. Mukundalinga Alaya Darshane Drishau. So he went to the temple to have darshan of Krishna. In this way, Mukunda Lingala Darshane Drishau, his eyes, he engaged in constantly having darshan of the beautiful forms of Krishna. In this way, kamam cha dasye natu kama kamaya. He engaged his kama, desires. How did he engage his desires? To serve Krishna. He engaged his desires in serving Krishna. Kamam cha dasye natu kama kamaya. He did not engage his desire to satisfy his own desires, but he engaged his desire, everybody has desire, the desire to satisfy the desires of Krishna, to satisfy the desires of his devotees. In this way, he was completely a Matpara devotee of Krishna. Now, he took advice from the devotees, Brahmanas, and he was constantly engaged in serving the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Once he performed a huge Ashwamedha Yajna on the bank of river Saraswati. So these Ashwamedha Yajnas are supposed to be performed by the king. Though and in that Ashwamedha Yajna, he went to the place of the bank of river Saraswati in the desert. At present, Saraswati River is not seen there, but if you go to the border of Rajasthan and Pakistan, there the Saraswati River is still flowing underground. At that time, people used to go to that place and perform sacrifices there. So he performed a huge sacrifice, and then he thought that what is the use of these sacrifices? Ultimately, this sacrifice is going to lead me to Swarga, which I am not interested in. The citizens of Ambarish Maharaj, in the state of Ambarish Maharaj, they are also not interested in Swarga. What to speak of Ambarish Maharaj? Even the citizens in the state of Ambarish Maharaj, they were also not interested in going to Swarga. So, Ambarish Maharaj engaged all the citizens and also himself in practicing pure devotional service, hearing and chanting and glorifying the Lord. Mm. And gradually they all gave up whatever some residual desires were there. They gave it all. And he practiced pure devotional service. So he thought, what is the use of these big, big sacrifices? Ambarish Maharaj, he went to Vrindavan. He went to Mahavan, Gokul Mahavan. There in the place, he went to Madhuvan. Madhuvan, where Dhruva Maharaj also did tapasya. Ambarish Maharaj went there and then he practiced pure devotional service, performing Ekadashi for 1 year. Every Ekadashi performed very nicely near Mathura in in Madhuvan, and he fasted for 3 nights. Means 3 nights fasting means fasting completely on Ekadashi, not eating on Dashami or Dwadashi except the permitted amount. So fasting for 3 days means Dashami evening you don't take anything. Ekadashi whole day fasting. And Dwadashi also, you break the fast, but you eat only once on Dwadashi. So it is not that tomorrow is Ekadashi. So now, Dashami, till 12 o'clock, I go on eating. And then fill up to here. And then, okay, next day, Dwadashi comes. And then I fasted yesterday, so I need to eat more. Then you fall sick. That is not the way to perform Ekadashi. Dashami evening also, you don't take anything. Whole day fasting if you really want. If it is not possible, then at least take water. If not possible, at least take fruits. But here, Ambarish Maharaj, who could do Nirjala on Ekadashi, and also he fasted on Dwadashi. Dwadashi feasting doesn't mean that you just eat anything and everything and just mess up your stomach. Anyhow, so he followed all the regulative principles which are supposed to be done, especially bathing, and then addressing the Lord and uh, being very devoted, sincerely serving the Brahmanas. On the day of Dwadashi, to break the fast, before you break the fast, you're supposed to feed the Brahmanas. And then you have to give charity to the Brahmanas. Then what did he do? Ambarish Maharaj. Gavam Rukmaha Veshaninam Rupyanugrihinim Suvasasam. So Ambarish Maharaj, he gave how many cows? 600 million cows. In one sense, it says he gave crores and crores of cows, 60 crore cows, which were beautifully decorated with gold plates, gold horns. Horns were decorated with gold, and the hooves were decorated with silver plates. Just imagine. And then he gave the cows. It is not the non-milking cow. Okay, any of these not giving milk, take it. Not like that. In Kali Yuga, people give charity. Sometimes people ask me, "Oh, Prabhuji, I have a cupboard in my house. It is of no use for me. Can you keep it? Can I give a donation for you in the temple?" Just see something which is of not no use for me, so I'll give donation. Is it called donation or what? No, it is not called donation. You in temple is a kashdega dabba, and you don't require something, so you dump it in the temple. Not like that. Ambarish Maharaj gave the cows which were filled, which were udders were full with milk. And for the satisfaction of the Brahmanas, he gave nice, wonderful, tasty prasad. With their permission, at that time, he was about to break the fast. That is the time this Mahatma arrived. Who is he? Durvasa. He arrived as a guest. Durvasa Bhagavan Abhut. Durvasa is Bhagavan. Bhagavan means he is a very powerful person. It is said the more the anger comes to Durvasa, the more tapasya increases, tapashakti increases. Durvasa is Rudramsha. He appeared from the Amsha of Rudra. That is why there is an aspect of becoming very angry. So the king came They offered nice, wonderful respect to Durvasa Muni. Durvasa Muni accepted the request to Amrish Maharaj. And he told, I just want to go and do my rituals, go to Yamuna, and then take bath and come back. So he went there. By the time he came back, it was getting late. So that is the time when Ambarish Maharaj, he asked the Brahmanas there, what to do now? If I accept something, it will be offending a Brahmana. And on the other hand, if I don't break fast in the proper time of Dwadashi, there will be a flaw. There will be a flaw in observance of the fast. So he was in a duida. He was in a confused condition, what to do. So then the Brahmanas were discussing. Ambrish Maharaj gave a proposal. Is it okay that I would drink a little bit of water, Charanamrita? It is eating also and not eating also. Hmm. So Brahmana, I'll drink water. Thus, on the Dwadashi, I have eaten. Since water is not considered as food, it is as good as not eating. Thus, you do not insult the Brahmana. Hmm. Because there is a mantra which says, in the Vedas, there is a mantra which says, Apasnati tannaivaasitam naivasayanti. It says that apaha, by drinking water, it is both eating as well as not eating. So then he drank water, Ambarish Maharaj, and was meditating on Krishna. Chintayam manasa achyutam. Chintayan constantly meditated on Achyuta. Pratyatashtak Purushreshta. And he was waiting for the return of the Brahmana. Means he was waiting for Ambarish Maharaj to come. So Ambarish Maharaj performed all his necessary ritualistic activities. He took bath in Yamuna and he was coming back. Hmm. So when he came back, Durvasa, he is Trikalagya. He's a great personality. He could knew the past, present, and future. So by his intelligence alone, Bubude Cheshchitam Diya, by his intelligence, he could understand that Ambarish Maharaj has eaten water. Bengalis, they say, Jal Kabo. Jal Kabo means what? Kabo. Kala means eating, isn't it? So in Bengali, Kabo means drinking also. So Ambarish Maharaj actually drank water, which is not eating actually. But here Durvasa, he said, oh, you have eaten. He became very angry. Already he was hungry. In hunger, if something goes against your wish, you become terribly angry. Yes, hissing like a snake, and his whole body was trembling. Ambrish Maharaj's body was trembling, and he stood before Ambrish Maharaj stood before Durvasa, whose body was trembling. And Ambrish Maharaj was very peaceful, folding his hands. Then he starts criticizing Ambarish Maharaj. He says, Aho yasya nishamsasya. Aho asya nishamsasya. Nishamsha actually means you are a cruel person. But there is something called Saraswatartha. Saraswatartha means the meaning taken by Saraswati. Every word what we speak, the Jivha, when Saraswati dances, then only you can actually speak. So every word where we speak is because of the blessing of Saraswati. If there is no blessing of Saraswati, we cannot speak. So you may ask a question, how did Saraswati allow Durvasa to speak something which is bad against a devotee, Ambarisha? Now, Saraswati made Durvasa speak these ill words, but actually, according to Durvasa, these words are in anger to scold Ambarish Maharaj. But according to Saraswati, these words are not to scold Ambarish Maharaj, but to actually glorify Ambarish Maharaj. So the same word will have a different meaning. Hmm. Even it happens when Hiranyakashipu he criticized Prahlad. When Indra Hiranyakashipu criticized Vishnu. And also when Indra criticized Krishna, Balisham Stabdham Panditamaninam in Govardhan Lila. So he said, this Balisham, this childish person. So the word childish also means very plain-hearted, simple-hearted. Stabdham, imprudent, he's haughty person. Means whatever Krishna thinks, it happens. So one word has two different meanings. Panditamaninam. अरे अपने आप को बड़ा पंडित मानता है. You think as in this Krishna thinks as if he's a big pandita. But the other meaning of the word pandit means panditas, great panditas. Maninam means they accept Lord Krishna as a very great personality. So in the same way here also, aho asya nishamsasya. Nishamsasya means you are a nishamsa. You are a cruel person. You are a cruel non-devotee. But the word nishamsa also means something very interesting. Who is praised by devotees. Nri means ordinary people, people in general. Shamsa, prashamsa means glorified. One who is glorified by people. The word is the same, but according to Durvasa, it is one who is very cruel. The same word also has a meaning of one who is glorified by people in general. And Shriyonmattasya Pashyata. Shriyonmattasya. You have become completely intoxicated by wealth. Because you think that you are a great person, you are a king, you are intoxicated by wealth. Shriya means wealth. Unmattha means being intoxicated by your wealth. So the same word, Shriyunmattasya, also means Shriyun, Shriyaha Anu Mattasya, means Ambarish Maharaj who is not intoxicated by wealth. So you see, according to one way of samasa means conjugation of words. If you see, it becomes one who is intoxicated by wealth. And another way, if you see, it is one who is intoxicated by wealth. Other meaning is one who is not intoxicated by wealth. Then he says, Pashyata, see, Dharma Vetikaram Vishnor. You think that you are a big controller. You have Dharma Vetikramam. You have done Dharma Vetikramam. Dharma Vetikram means you have acted against Dharma. Now, Dharma Vetikramam also means having not transgressed Dharma by the word we. Vetikramam, we is there. If you use the word we as without transgressing Dharma. One is by transgressing Dharma. Other meaning is without transgressing Dharma. So Durvasa, when he actually spoke these words, actually it was glorifying Krishna. You have invited me as a guest without feeding me, and you have eaten first. Now I shall see, I'll do something. So what did he do? Taking a trident in hand, making the surface tremble with his footsteps, came before Durvasa. He created a kritya. A demon, Kritya was created, Krityam, from his hair. He just put a bunch of hair and then threw it down, and by which there was a huge demon who was created. The demon was very powerful, and he came to punish Ambarish Maharaj. And what happened? A fire in the forest immediately burns to ashes an angry snake. So the previous order of the Supreme Lord, his disc immediately burned the demon into ashes to protect the Lord's devotee. So this is what happened. Because it is a standing order given by Krishna to the Sudarshan Chakra. Whenever you find my devotee is in trouble, then you go and then burn that person. You destroy. So now the question arises, that did the chakra burn the demon or kill the demon on the request of Ambarish Maharaj? No. No, on seeing his devotee whose nature was not to harm even those who intended to cause harm to them, on such a devotee, uh, actually Durvasa wanted to harm Ambarish Maharaj. But Ambarish Maharaj had no desire, no intent to harm Durvasa. Hmm. He was simply, hmm, was so simply beginning to worship the Lord. Ambarish Maharaj did not even pray, "Oh God, please save me, oh Sudarshan, please save me, oh demon, kill him." No, 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 no. He did not do that. He was just simply worshipping Krishna. Now the Lord has ordered the Sudarshan Chakra to protect him out of his affection for his devotees. Krishna loves his devotees. So he has already ordered that Sudarshan Chakra, standing order has been given. Whenever my devotee is in trouble, oh Chakra, when there is a danger to Ambarish's life, then you should kill the person attacking him. Pavakaha, the whole, like a forest fire kills the snake in this way. Ambarish Maharaj was protected by Krishna. Now Durvasa, he became frightened. He started running in all directions. Everywhere, Sumeru mountain he went, and all these places he went. Then Sudarshan Chakra was following. He went to Brahma. Oh, Brahma, protect me, protect me. Then Brahma told, you see, I cannot protect you. You surrendered to Vishnu, on whose orders all the living entities are conducting their life. The chakra is after you on the order of Vishnu, so you go there. So Durvasa, he went to Lord Shiva living in Kailash. Lord Shiva told, my dear son, we cannot compare to the Supreme Lord with whom the thousands of universes in which he wandered, is builded and raised, are all destroyed by time. So then he goes on glorifying. See, myself, Sanat Kumara, the Kapila, Vyasadeva, Devala, Yavaraj, and all these people, we cannot do anything. We are all protected by the Supreme Lord. This chakra is intolerable even to us. Go to the Supreme Lord. Then he goes to Vaikuntha. When he goes to Vaikuntha, Duras Mani was there. His whole body was scorched with the heat of the Sudarshan chakra. Fell at the feet of Narayana, his body trembling. Then, I'm an offender. Oh Lord, protect me, give me protection. Then I did in great Ajanatatte Padarubhavan Ajanataha. I have offended your devotee without knowing. Oh Lord, by whose name a person in hell becomes liberated, please do something to nullify the offense. So then the Lord said to Durvasa. He says, Aham Bhakta Paradino, very beautiful words. Ninth chapter, ninth canto, fourth verse, ninth canto, fourth chapter, 63rd verse. Krishna himself tells to Durvasa, he says, Aham Bhakta Paradinaha. I am completely under the control of my devotees. And then he aswatantra hi iva dvijaha. I am aswatantra. I am not independent. Hmm. I am bhakta paradinaha sadhu grasta hradayo. My heart is controlled by devotees. Hmm. What to speak of my devotee? Even those who are the devotees of my devotee are very devoted to me. Says Aham Bhakta Paradino hi Swatantraha iva Dvijaha and Sadhubir Grasta Hradayo. Sadhubir Grasta Hradayo. I am being completely controlled. My heart is controlled by the devotees. And not only them, even Bhaktir Bhakta Janapriyaha. Bhaktir Bhakta Janapriyaha. I am being completely controlled even by those who are the devotee of my devotees. Hmm. So I am not independent. You are begging me, protect me, protect me, protect me. I cannot protect you. Therefore, my mercy exists in their mercy. If you want my mercy, first take the mercy of my devotee. Then the Lord's mercy follows the mercy of the devotees. It is well known to all people and is known to you. Durvasa, You also know this thing. I can only show mercy unto a person unto whom my devotee shows mercy. So those protected by devotees are dear to me. What to speak of devotees themselves? Oh, ignorant Brahmana, do not consider this. Don't think that I'm going to protect you. So without devotees, naham atmanamasaasaste madbhakta sadhu virvina. Without the devotees who take shelter of me alone, I do not desire to enjoy my own bliss and the great six opulences. So he goes on glorifying the devotees in beautiful verses. Then he tells Durvasa that my pure devotees are so wonderful that you go and then take shelter of my devotee. You should go immediately to Ambarish Maharaj, the son of Nabhaga. I wish you all good fortune, satisfy the great devotee, and you will be in peace. So this is how the Lord Himself glorifies His pure devotees to Durvasa Muni. In this way, later on it happens that Ambarish Maharaj uh, saves Durvasa Muni from all his danger of the Sudarshan Chakra by forgiving. Of course, there's nice, wonderful conversation which happens between Durvasa and Ambarish Maharaj. But in summary, we can just say that uh, Ambarish Maharaj was very humble and he felt shy and ashamed because Durvasa Muni has fallen at his feet. Hmm. And he started praying to Sudarshan Chakra. Oh, Sudarshan, please save Durvasa. Uh, what is the Sudarshan Chakra? Sudarshan Chakra is the glance of the Supreme Personality of Godhead by which he creates the entire world. So this is the Vedic version, Sudarshan Chakra's origin, creation. He goes on glorifying Sudarshan Chakra in many, many wonderful verses. And here, being satisfied by the prayers of Ambarish Maharaj, Sudarshan Chakra, he it actually uh, protects Durvasa Muni, spares Durvasa Muni. So Durvasa Muni, then he felt that he had just lower than the Brahmanas and wanted to exercise grammatical powers against him. I'm such a lowest person. Then it is said that by this incident, everyone should learn how to stop mischievous ideas by neglecting Vaishnavas. Vaishnavas should never be neglected. They are the most important people, dear to Krishna. So one should never ever offend Vaishnavas. After this incident, Ambarish Maharaj gave Durvasa Muni sumptuous food to eat. And then the king, who had been standing in the same place for 1 year, just imagine, all the way 1 year Durvasa Muni was running around. He stood at the same place waiting for Durvasa to come. Ambarish Maharaj later divided his property among his sons and went back to Manasarovar to execute devotional service. He went to Manasarovar. So this is a story of Ambarish Maharaj and Durvasa. We'll stop here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Can you take one or two few questions?
Yeah.
Okay. So first question is from Shri Gopika Devi Dasi Mataji. She is asking, how can we avoid Vaishnav aparadh? Sometimes we serve together, then unknowingly aparadh ho jate hain. Please guide how to avoid.
So every step aparadh happens. That is why you should serve the Vaishnavas. So when you serve the Vaishnavas and take the blessings of the Vaishnavas, so all the unknowingly committed aparadhs will go away. This is one thing. Number two, we should follow the Vaishnava culture, Vaishnava etiquette. Vaishnava etiquette is a fence which you build so that the Vaishnava aparadh will not cross over and destroy the garden of devotion. So when you properly follow the Vaishnava etiquettes, the tendency to commit offenses and also unknowingly or unknowingly offenses, they'll be controlled. That is why Vaishnava culture is very important. Culture, when you don't follow, then you land up into offending, even though you don't want to offend, you don't intend to offend. That is why the devotee should be trained in the Vedic culture. This Western culture is a culture of pride and arrogance, on the name of frankness, on the name of being good. This Western culture um, uh, makes a person to commit offense at every step. So we should give up this Western culture and then accept Vedic culture. So there's a big problem in ISKCON, which says that you can practice any culture and be Krishna conscious. This is 100% bogus. Uh, you had to follow Vedic culture to protect yourself from Vaishnava Parad. So because of this wrong preaching, that you can imitate the West, because Vedic culture, the Western culture is based on killing the cows and killing the brahmanas. Mm. And it seems to be wonderful. It is like a clean, beautiful golden plate. It's like a five-star hotel, which is very clean. But what they serve is non-veg in that, isn't it? So it may be very clean, nice, wonderful five-star hotel room, but there's illicit sex happening there. What is the use? So can you call it clean? No, it's not. So externally, the Western culture seems to be, oh, very wonderful, oh, very nice, oh, very punctual, oh, very frank, they are very truthful, very disciplined. But actually, it is not. Mm. So when you take up Vedic culture, that is the only way you can protect yourself from Vaishnava. Okay.
Next question, Broji. How to deal with it if we get cheated in workplaces, relationship, or somehow or other? How to see Krishna's hand on it?
So it is your karma. It is not just Krishna's hand. It is your karma. Of course, karma is given by Krishna. So that is what the Bhagavata says in the Sita Prajna chapter. When you're getting cheated, you should know that this world is full of cheating. And then if it is favorable for you to stay in the workplace for your bhakti, then you continue doing their accepting that, okay, this cheating is part of my karma. If it is not favorable, then change the workplace. Mm. So a Vaishnava devotee, he decides based on this factor, his material life, material situations, workplace or family, relationship, or all these things. He bases only on this one thing. That is, if it is favorable for me, I accept it. If it's not favorable, I reject it. Yeah. Okay, we'll stop here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila
Hare
Prabhupada
Krishna.
ki jai.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Link for quizzes has been sent to your community, so please give the quiz by today. And all are requested to give the quiz. It is mandatory for you all. Hare Krishna.